Oh, there he is. There's our guy. What's up, Mike?
What's up, boys?
Well, listen, first of all, thank you. The Titan, the one and only Mike O'Hearn, one of the best bodybuilders in the world, and one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. Mike, I know you're a busy man. Thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thanks, guys, for having me on here.
Yeah, no, listen, the catalyst for wanting to get you on, really, obviously 2020, it's the new year. Everyone's trying to get in shape. They're trying to become a better version of themselves. And you sent me very kindly the 30-day fast program. And I was just telling Lewis a little bit about it, my co-host, tell him about the routine and things like that. So I thought, who better to get on here and talk about this than the man himself?
Well, thank you. And I'm hoping this phone is picking this up and you're seeing me and everything. Sorry about the internet here.
It's okay.
But I was listening to some of what you guys were talking about how if you're up and moving and grooving, that's kind of like the best thing you can possibly do. And there's a portion of that I agree. But the one biggest aspect about health and fitness and mostly for you being a martial artist is you guys overtrain so much, and you kind of have to. It goes with the territory that it drops back onto nutrition. And I always say that I can change somebody with nutrition alone without exercise. I cannot change somebody with exercise alone with bad nutrition.
Well, you hear those ratios. They say sometimes, oh, it's 90% nutrition, 80% nutrition, whatever it is. I know from my personal experience, it sort of goes hand in hand because when I'm eating well, I feel good and I want to exercise more, And if I have a good day at the gym, I'm like, well, I don't want to fuck it up and then go eat a sandwich afterwards. So it's psychological more than anything else. But you're saying that if somebody doesn't have the ability to get out there and exercise every day, just by changing their diet, they can make major changes in their life.
100%. 100%. But again, I'll go back, and I've been doing this for 40 years. Not that many people can actually do that. It is easier to exercise and get moving than it is to eat healthy and eat right constantly.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Mike. Here's the thing. Anyone looking at this right now can see you're a very, very well-built man, right? You've done this your entire life, and you've dedicated your life to it. And we were at a mutual friend's wedding, our good friend, Dr. Connolly, recently. And let me tell you, Lewis, right? The dedication that this man has, it's off the charts, right? Because listen, we're all trying to get better. We're all trying to get healthy and stuff. He's at a good friend's wedding. We're sitting there and the guy isn't eating or drinking a damn thing. And I'm like, Mike, have something to eat. And he's like, no, I'm on a 72-hour fast. A 72-hour fast. And I'm like, why are you doing that? And he said, well, I just want to test myself. I just want to see if I can do it. You know what I mean? So for all these people that sit there and go, oh, it's easy. I mean, the dedication and the discipline that you have, Mike, it's kind of ridiculous. Talk to me a little bit about where that comes from.
I grew up as an athlete because I couldn't read and write very well. Grew up with dyslexia, so school was tough from the start. And so I just took to sports and athletics. And by a very young age, I started competing in martial arts and powerlifting and bodybuilding. And I just stayed true to that and stayed with that. And I was also lucky enough to be in a family of 10 that all did martial arts and powerlifting and bodybuilding. I'm talking about my sisters as well. So I got to learn this at a young age. And I just stayed with that discipline. And I tried to learn. Nobody says it better than Bruce Lee. It's not enough to understand it. You got to apply it. And I really tested everything. And so I'm not here to say this way's the best way to diet or that way. It's try everything, man. Try it. See if it works for you. If it works for you, great. And then understand that you're going to have to change up. And just like when you fight a different fighter, you got to change up the way you fight to beat the other guy. And it's the same way with the body. The body will adapt no matter how good you eat. No matter how much of an animal you are in the gym, your body will adapt to that, and you need to learn to change it. And I just did that through a lifetime. Talk to me.
Well, what do you say to the person that maybe doesn't have that psychological thing, who's never worked out a day in their life, who doesn't have the knowledge? Because I think that's where a lot of people sort of they have this starting point where they weren't athletes, they didn't grow up with martial arts or athletes in their family, and they don't even know step number one. They're like, dude, the idea of being in the type of shape that you're in, or even the type of shape that Michael Bisping is in, seems like an absolute impossible task. But what do you say to that person to sort of get them just step one? Because I was a fat kid growing up, and if you would have told me when I was a kid, like, oh, dude, in 3 or 4 months you could actually be in great shape, that would have been something great, but it's kind of hard to kind of get there.
I'm going to save you and the listeners an incredible, painful task. To assume that you need to be this diet like a bodybuilder or train like a bodybuilder is incorrect. You guys are going to actually be able to see someone that has worked out for a lifetime. How long have you been training, Mike?
Oh, listen,
Michael
I started
Bisping.
doing martial arts. Yeah, 8 years old. 8 years old. So I'm 41. So 32 years old. I started properly,
All right.
you know, as an athlete, 22, 23.
Okay, so now for him, you would say, would you guys agree that you would say, well, that's a guy that's been in the gym a lot of his life, the majority?
Yep.
And you're going to be able to see him change in 30 days off a simple program. And I'll explain why that works for an advanced person like Michael, or the housewife that hasn't trained in 10 years and she has 3 kids she's raising.
Rebecca.
It's the reason. Okay. The reason why it works is because any exercise is basically a ladder. And what I mean by that is you need to restart every single time. And a majority of elite athletes don't restart. They stay at that 100% throughout the year. And then they start getting the injuries. They start overtraining tremendously and they start deteriorating. What you want to do is go extreme for a portion of time. This is great. And then slow it down and restart it. And so the program that Mike is on is something that I'm going to bypass because society wants everything now. I'm going to bypass getting the metabolism to work. We're just going to kick that into gear by the amount of calories he's in, by adding in fasting. And then we're going to do a basic workout training with volume that anybody can do. And this is going to kick him into gear. And in 30 days, you're going to see a change. And that program can work for, like we said, Rebecca, or anybody, or me.
Well, the thing is, Mike, it's actually already taken effect because, you know, I was just explaining to Lewis, when you have a program that you got to follow step by step, it takes the guesswork out of it. And it's right there in front of you in black and white. And it comes down to a choice of, can I stick to this or do I not have the discipline? Do I lack that mental fortitude to be good enough to be able to do this? And I'd like to think that I have, but I will come honest with you. I was just saying a second ago, I failed on the fast yesterday. I stumbled at the first hard hurdle, but today is the first Monday of the year. So next Sunday, I must admit at 3 p.m., I had to say, fuck this, I'm having a chicken sandwich. So I apologize, Mike. I failed, but I still feel good.
I got some tricks for you. On those fast days, make sure you're still getting the water in. And then also, I would do a training on that fast day. I would train because your body and your mind are going to be, you're going to fire into a different level of focus by doing that, especially on the day that you're fasting. And that will keep you away from cheating. And then do the little tricks I told you. Take a picture. For everybody that's listening to this, take a picture. Actually take a picture. Don't assume what you look like. But as soon as you take a picture and look at it, it changes everything. Because now you're seeing how everybody else sees you. And you go, wait a minute, I thought I wasn't bad for 25. I didn't think I was bad for 35, 45, or whatever it is. And you see that photo, you go, okay, this changes things.
Well,
because people have a tendency to lie to themselves.
Oh, yeah. I took a picture and you're right. You know, listen, you know, I need to work on my tan. I need to shave my chest. I got to lose some fat. I got to tone up. Okay. It didn't make me feel too good. But my co-host right here, Luis J. Gomez, he refuses to even take the picture. He won't take the shirt off and he won't take a picture.
Yeah, because you're a fucking professional athlete. And even when you're out of shape, you look great. I look like a tubby piece of shit. So I need to get in out of my shirt shape just for the before picture. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a problem. Okay, my before picture's a goddamn mess. What are because Bisping sent me your program, which I'm sure that he's doing some sort of copyright infringement. I'm sure you didn't want him just sharing it out there like he's doing.
No, stop. I sent
okay
it
with
to
it.
you so that we can discuss it on the show. You total asshole.
So do me a favor, just so real quick, some quick changes, because obviously we want people to go to your website, which I had right up here. Just send me that website again if you can, because I want people to go to your website, and I'm assuming that they can grab fitness tips. There's different things that they could purchase, different programs that they could purchase, which has worked for me in the past. I've gotten ones that are just online because I've had that roadmap. It kept me motivated, and it was very, very clear what I had to do. And I'm actually really excited to do this. I'm going to do this with Bisping as well, and we're going to use this program as our.
Are you going to take
challenge.
your photo?
I'll take it today, baby.
Are you?
Yes.
Take
All right,
it.
right. So
Take
here. Go ahead, Mike. My bad.
No. Take it and just keep it. You don't need to show it right now. And then watch the difference in 30 days when it's done correctly.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Well, if there's a couple quick tips that you can give our listeners, because look, I'll tell you right now, we've seen pictures of our fan base. They're not good. These are not athletes by any means, okay? So just some quick things.
It's funny. I'll give you some quick tips that are basic things that everybody wants to jump down the road a bit, and they forget the basics. You know, one thing that will keep your metabolism going fast is drinking enough water. Just drinking enough water will keep your metabolism. Everybody just, that's so basic. I don't want that. I want the trick. Trust me. You start up in that water, you're going to start getting that metabolism going without even exercising, and you're going to go, holy sheesh, how did that? That's just a trick. A second trick is honestly get enough sleep. Your body only releases certain hormones that your body recover, and it's only when you sleep. So those are two basic things that society just gets rid of. Also, let's not just think about this. You guys are thinking about let's get in shape. How about stay healthy and youthful? I mean, because we got one life, so let's enjoy this. Let's be smart enough to understand that. All right, I can maintain the nutrition. I can get these workouts in, but I really want to get this time machine where everybody will look better in a year than they do right now. That's the ultimate goal. That's what weightlifting and heat and right should do for you. It shouldn't just keep you average. It shouldn't just keep you maintaining. Get better.
Yeah, totally agree, Mark. In fact, that's what we were talking about. My main goal this year is to be healthier and live a longer life. You know, we're all family men. We all have children. I want to see them grow old. I want to have grandkids. I want to be able to be active with them when I'm older. So I totally agree, Mike.
You said something there. You said active. Because longevity is not live until you're 100. It's being active as long as you possibly can. You want to go out and wrestle with your grandkids. You want to be able to move, play basketball, whatever that is. You want to be able to move and groove as you get older. And that's the stuff we need to start thinking about when you're younger.
Okay, well, listen, Mike.
After we get you in shape here, after we get you guys in shape here, then we're going to talk about actually using exercise to make you more youthful. And that's a different kind of program.
All right, I've got an idea. And by the way, Lewis, Mike is one of these people, which again, truly disciplined. He's at the gym at 4 a.m. every day. So maybe not 4 a.m. because Mr. O'Hearn has invited me many times. Fortunately, I have the best excuse in the world. I live in Orange County. It's a very long drive. But next time you're in town, Lewis, after 30 days on this program, we'll go see Mike. We'll film the whole thing and we'll let Mike kick our asses in the gym. How's that sound to you, Mike?
I like that.
That sounds incredible. Idea. And where can people grab this specific program to do it with us? Because I'm starting today. And also, how many days a week are you in the gym with this program?
Oh, you're gonna love this. 4 days a week with work. You're weightlifting 4 days a week. You're doing cardio 5 days.
That ain't nothing,
so
baby boy.
9 to 5ers. You guys can make this happen. Anybody can do this. I'm not giving you this 2020. I'm a badass. I want 7 days a week, 7 days of cardio. It's not that. This is feasible for anybody.
Wow, I love it. So what's the website?
Just go to Mike O'Hearn.
MikeO'Hearn.com. Grab that program. We're gonna do it as well. I'll do the before picture today. Maybe we'll just wait to release the before and after pictures when we do at the end of the 30 days. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the whole idea, Lewis.
We'll do it.
Well, I'm saying we don't have to show it now. Before the results happen, we don't have to show.
Exactly. Listen, I ain't showing mine. He said, go in there and take a picture right now. I took it. Unfortunately, he said, but you just keep that to yourself. Put that to one side. Look at that for motivation. See the differences. And then at the end, when we want to show off how great we look, then we can say, look at the transformation. Listen, Mike, thank you for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. I know you're a busy man. Happy New Year to you and your family. All the best. And we'll see you soon, my friend.
Talk, guys. Thanks, man.
Very cool.
Awesome.
The great Mike O'Hearn. Look at that body. Holy Jesus. Wowza.
Hey, listen. And let me tell you, like a lot of people talk about bodybuilders and things like, oh, they're just all show. Dude, you want to see the stuff that this guy's in the gym? Go to his Instagram if you want to get inspiration. I mean, I don't know how much weight was on this squat bar once, but he must have done 50 squats with like 5 bars on each side. He's an incredible athlete and incredibly disciplined. That's what inspires me. The discipline and the dedication is very, very inspiring. Yeah,
I mean, I never really have a super hard time getting motivated. Once I'm sort of there, and I'm not lying. I know this sounds like it's a big fucking advertisement for Mike O'Hearn's website. It's not. It's really truly not. Like, you're friends with him, and I really believe this. We're not pushing anything on you. Don't go buy that. If you can be inspired to go look up a free program on YouTube, then fine. Do that as well. I think it's good to share these things because as we're talking about it with Mr. O'Hearn, I'm very motivated right now. You just sent when you texted me the program. I'm looking at even just the stupid things. It just says the extra. I'm like, dude, I'm going to fucking do this now because I feel like it's a very specific goal and I want to see the type of results that I get. And when you look at a guy like that who truly knows what he's doing, I think we will, at the end of this, it will be a really cool advertisement for his thing. But I'm actually super motivated and I hope the fans of the show that are listening to this, I hope they get motivated too. It's stupid. I know we just say dumb things all the time. We try to bust each other's balls and there we go. Nice shot, Harrington. Harrington picked that one
out. Yeah. I mentioned, a potential possibility of showing his ass and thighs, and Harrington was all about it. Listen, we'll move on to some mixed martial arts in just a second, but you're right. I want to say this. It wasn't an ad. The thing is, it's the first Monday of 2020. Everybody's wants, or you should. Listen, it ain't about being cheesy, and I know I was talking shit about people that get a little too preachy on Instagram on the last show, and I still stand by that. But you should, at the start of a new year, that's the great thing about a new year. You should want to improve yourself in some way, shape, or form. Very, very few people, in fact, if anyone, is perfect. You know what I mean? Everyone has shortfalls. Everyone has ways they can improve themselves. And for a lot of people, it's their health. And how do you get healthier? Well, you eat a better diet and you work out, you stretch. You don't have to go and lift weights. You don't have to be what they might call or perceive as to be a meathead. You know what I mean? But do something. Get active. Ride a bike. Start running. Go walking. Go hiking. You know what I mean? Do yoga. Do something. Be a better person. Get healthier. Live a longer, healthier life.